The COVID-19 pandemic has created an economic slowdown on a scale never seen before. All countries, big and small, are suffering the significant impact of shuttering down their economies. Now, Eurozone finance ministers are trying to find a common strategy moving forward. Jack Parrock reports from Brussels.
The 19 finance ministers from euro-using countries can't agree on how to share the economic burden of COVID-19, despite a marathon through the night. Corona bonds or euro bonds are where the battle lays. Italy won't sign up to any package without them, but the Dutch finance minister is the loudest voice in a group of northern Eurozone countries who don't want to sign their government's post-pandemic debt up with countries in the south.
In their view, they've been really careful over the past couple of years. They've built up a war chest of money to save for a rainy day. And so they're worried that other countries like Italy, which didn't do that work and now is in trouble, will sort of drag them all down if they all have to sort of stand behind these bonds.
The European Central Bank is buying 750 billion euros in individual governments' debt, but insists that pooling debt together is also needed. The European Commission is proposing a 100 billion euro scheme to back loans to companies to prevent them from laying off workers. Finance ministers are also struggling on how to work the European Stability Mechanism into the solution. The bailout fund was set up after the 2008 financial crisis and could be used to the tune of 400 billion euro. Economists say the tools are there.
If this explodes into a full-blown Eurozone crisis, then it would be a sort of a huge crisis, self-inflicted crisis that's really totally unnecessary. Strong policy response will allow us to manage this crisis, and we have the scope and the capacity to respond, and we should really respond.
Traditional north-south divides in the Eurozone will need to be overcome as finance ministers re-enter the video call on Thursday. Jack Parrock, Euronews, Brussels.